Alright. We should be live. And we are. And I can hear myself. Mute that. Keep it open just in case. Get Streamlabs open. Now I can hear myself. The question is, can we hear game audio? Let's find out. Unmute me. Yes, we can hear the game audio. Perfect. I don't trust my settings yet, so I'm testing them out. Alright. So, I did some things offline, because obviously I'm getting back into streaming, and I have a household now with people and whatnot, so I have to stream at specific times when it's quiet, because my office has no door, and it's connected to the family room, so not exactly the best situation, but it's here. Eventually my setup will move downstairs, and I can put up some soundproofing and whatnot. So, things have changed. That one villager I brought in, I went and did the same thing, got other villagers, brought one more in, bred them, put them in prison. I still have to work on this one. I want him to be Fortune 3. I got Mending so far, Silk Touch, and Efficiency. I went and raided another village, stole all the beds, some of the work blocks. I've been trading sticks to villagers. I got good diamond axe, good diamond pickaxe. Enchantment table's done. That was just a matter of breeding cows and grinding for leather. Let's see, what else has changed? Nothing's changed up here. I'm letting my wife build this. I don't remember if the fireplace was here the last time I played, but fireplace. It's daytime, good. I planted 2 more trees so that we get wood faster. I'm trying to smelt so that way I can use a furnace to repair these now that I have mending. The farms I have moved outside. That room I'm going to repurpose downstairs. We have wheat, potatoes, beets, pumpkins, and watermelons are just starting. I got watermelons from Ashley over the hill. And we're going to do a little tour actually, just so people can see it, because I don't want to start right off the bat trying to get the fortune book. How are the cows doing? They're starting to grow up. I did, before I logged off last time, I decided to cull the herd, but I gotta wait for them to grow up and then I'll start breeding them again. Alright, so up here. So Ashley gave me a tour this morning, so I kind of know where everybody is now. So over here is Keith. If I come down here, we'll have to make a pathway at some point. This is Vic. And Mix and Justice, or Cam, is up here. That's my brother. And if you notice our voices sound identical, it's because they are. We are identical twins. And then this is Ashley's house. Ashley's house is the coolest, to be honest. She said she needs to decorate inside a little bit more, but they've been going on adventures to get like the specialty plants, and there's some blossom trees that they brought back. I think they're back there. But yeah, the inside. She has a kitchen, some sweet berry plants. Upstairs is a bedroom. Or no, storage, a little work area, then the bedroom. And if I go down here, why does it say I look like Steve? Why am I Steve? Where's my skin? Skin. Can I change my skin mid-game? Yeah, I can. If I switch. Am I correct now? No, I'm still steep. What the heck? This is Ashley's starter hole. This is where she hid the first few days. That's where I got the melons from. She said I could take one. Her wheat farm, melons, pumpkins. I think down here is potatoes, sugarcane. Ashley's made the most progress, I think, out of all of us. Cameron's hole is just literally a hole. What is beets? No, it's carrots. Oh, sugar. I'm taking some. Taking one. This is the last plant I needed. I was working on villagers, so I haven't traveled too much. Oh, there's the cherry blossom trees. I don't remember that. She must have played after I got off this morning, because this wasn't here and neither were these trees. So this is all new. There were, before this was just grass, and then there was campfires in a ring around, like almost as a fighting arena. I actually also don't have these. Don't worry, it's not stealing. It'll grow back. I'm borrowing permanently. Ashley, some pretty neat stuff. Ashley's designs are usually pretty good. I think maybe if we get a good amount of stuff, we'll commission a build from Ashley. Because my build style is pretty... I wouldn't say it's the worst. I've been playing Minecraft ever since 2009 when it first came out, but it has not improved at all. I will probably eventually get into Redstone and make some farms because I'm lazy and automation is great. Now that they have the crafter, I haven't actually played with it at all, so I will be probably playing with that in this series quite a bit. Ashley has a mine. That cart's going to go down. I don't know if it's going to come back up. It depends if the lever is on at the bottom. I suggest that she switch these to buttons, but yeah, it's coming back. Okay. Blast furnaces, normal furnaces, storage, floating iron block, just because I guess. And then I'll show you Cam's. Cam's house is very disappointing, I'm gonna be honest. It looks like he made a pattern for the front, but that's as far as he got. Because if I go down here, I'm pretty sure there's nothing. It's just a big hole. Alright, I think Keith... I don't think Keith's even built a house. I think he just collected and started a farm. This is their, like, community farm here. It's just all potatoes for starter food and sugarcane. I know that Cameron was collecting stuff to set up an enchantment table, which it looks like he hasn't done yet. But I don't know if he plans on actually building there or not. Can't see if Keith decided to build anything here. Oh, he has cactuses. I did get cactus from a wandering trader. Once I started getting emeralds, I was starting to look at the wandering trader's trades. He doesn't give many good things, but every now and then he has something that's just too good to pass up. I hear dogs and stuff. Must be inside. Jack-o'-lantern. And I don't know who built that. There's also some weird igloo tower thing over there. We were talking about it this morning. Nobody was sure who built it, but it's definitely not a generated structure. So we were thinking it was probably John. There, let's collect some stuff while we're here, because we need this for trades. Eventually, I do know a design that works pretty well for automating these with villagers, so we will do that eventually, where we kind of just use a minecart rail that goes underneath and put a villager on it. It'll collect the resources and try to throw them into composters, which will be in the center, and when you put a half slab on top so it doesn't actually go in. And what happens is when they throw it on the ground, they'll pick some stuff up, but when their inventory fills up, they won't be able to pick it up anymore, but they'll still harvest. Once that happens, the minecart will just collect everything and drop it off, and we'll put that in a filtered storage system. We can also make an overflow, so once it fills up the bottom chest, or actually, once it fills up a chest, we can put a comparator on it, and once it gets to a full chest, we'll have it dump into, well, wheat at least. The other ones not so much, but we can have wheat dump into a auto crafter to turn it into hay bales. So that way we can keep wheat going, and we can get a villager, a farming villager to trade wheat with, because that'll be our main source. Because once you automate wheat seems to grow the most. It has the most stages of growth, and I think just all the tick changes in a specific area kind of helps accelerate it a little bit. I don't know how it works. It just feels that way. Seeds. I'll go back out and collect the rest of those plants in a minute. I saw it was turning nighttime, so I figured I'd come in here. So the way I was capturing the villagers, for anyone who has difficulty, when you raid a village for the resources, you only really need to steal 2 villagers, and you can do that in a boat, and you can tug them along with a lead. I like that they added that change, because it used to be a pain before. The best way to do it, I found before, was minecarts, because you could set up a track and get them to a specific spot fairly easily, as long as you had enough resources to lay down the track. But now that you can put leads on boats, you can actually hoist them up over ledges, because beforehand you had to start at the same level you wanted them, because using a boat, unless you used a piston every time, you had to kind of skirt around, and even if you like ran over a path block, it would totally stop the boat dead in its tracks. So what I did now is I pulled them in, I blocked off the hole that goes into the mine over there from the ladder. I made a little pen up top so they couldn't go anywhere else, and I pushed them down the ladder. Once they were in here, I put a bed down incrementally this way to lead them into this area. Once they got in here, I was able to put the beds in the 2 cells here, make it the correct shape, keep half slabs ready, and then what you can do is if you steal a bell, you can ring it and they'll go to their beds no matter what time of day it is, and then you can place the half slabs down. And because they are taller than 1.5 blocks, they get stuck in there and they can no longer escape. I wouldn't suggest pre-prepping the cells, because if you put a bed in here and you get a baby villager and get a baby villager in there, they'll actually suffocate when they grow up on the ceiling. You want to keep the ceiling this tall though, because if you put the bed in here and the ceiling isn't this tall, they can stand up on the bed and stuff. It'll make it more difficult to trade with them. With the cells the way they are now, as soon as they wake up, they're going to stand right behind their work block, and you'll be able to reach them each time. And I know a lot of people aren't going to like me for this, but they drop string, and I want string. And that one did drop string. Alright, so, let's see. We're going to sleep. Oh, I forgot to mute myself, and I just blew my nose, so everybody got to hear it. Because I'm just so kind. I tried, though, but... Mobile live dashboard. No, I never actually played with that. That's okay. Oh, I can hear myself in it. Mute myself. So it says I've already been going for 15 minutes. There's 1 viewer, which I'm assuming is myself. AutoMod queue. Activity feed. Chat room. Mod actions. Predictions. Quick actions. Channel points. Blah blah blah. Okay. That's neat. I'm gonna close that. Alright, so this furnace, the plan is when I cut down trees to throw sticks in here just to keep this going. I do have some wood, which already looks like it went through, to make some charcoal. I'm only going to put as little as I can of the charcoal in here for now. I want this to mainly farm XP and get rid of some of my waste, so that way, because this is just going to fill up with sticks. I can trade to the Fletchers, which is fine, but I want to keep as many logs as I can in here, so that way when I do trade them, I only have to grab a couple of those, and it'll usually fill up the trades of these 3 Fletchers. Alright, let's see. Tools. Put the plants away. We can go ahead and make another. Oh, I don't have dirt though, do I? I don't have enough. So we'll put the carrot away for now. I'll have to make a bamboo farm too, and that I'll want to automate because I'm going to want to collect as much bamboo as possible for scaffolding and probably fuel. Can you compost poison potatoes? I don't think you can. I think I tried that once before and it didn't work, but we're going to try again. No. I don't know what you can do with poison potatoes. If anybody knows and you're watching this as a VOD or you join the stream later and you start from the beginning, let me know. I'm curious because I haven't found any useful purpose for poison potatoes except in modded. In modded, some modders decide to give it a purpose, but I've never ever seen anybody find a reason to keep poison potatoes around. What's your trade right now? Because it's probably refreshed. Fire aspect 2. And fire aspect 2. This is how you refresh them, which stinks. Projectile protection. This stream's going to be absolutely riveting. I did this all this morning for these guys. I got Silk Touch, and I was like, oh, I can deal with Silk Touch for now, because I had to go mining for resources. But then I thought about it after. I was like, I really should have just held out for Fortune, because I still, with Silk Touch, I still need to break them apart to get the maximum amount of resources I can. Which stinks, but you know, it was a bad decision on my part. Like, Silk Touch would be useful later because it'll save me time when I'm like building. So I talked about it with Ashley this morning because she's a good builder. Eventually, the plan is to change these to smooth stone walls, and then the floor is going to be deep slate tile or brick. So if I get some deep slate, we have normal deep slate and we have cobble deep slate. If I put this in here, that doesn't let me do anything. The floor I think would look best probably as deep slate tiles, and then the entryway to the villagers, I probably will use a couple of these. I wish they had iron fence gates for these stone walls. I feel like that'd be super cool, because usually in real life when you see stone fence or like a stone wall or some kind of divider, they don't put they don't put a flimsy little wood gate on it, because you know, usually the stone wall's there for a reason. They put it up to be a little bit more fortified, and if they put a tiny wood gate on it, they'd probably be like, ah, well, that's not gonna hold anything back. What are you now? Curse the Binding. I hate that they put curses on these guys. Curses should have been on clerics. It would have made more sense. Bookshelf. And we'll expand this wall out today, I think, too. I'm gonna need more cells, because I plan on getting all the specific armor enchantments I need and tool enchantments I need. So, like, I already have Silk Touch, Mending, and Efficiency. But now I'm gonna need Fortune, all the armor enchantments I want, which are like Thorns, Protection, Aqua Affinity, Breathing, all the enchantments. I usually pull up, I have a list I saved somewhere, and I'll pull it up of all the specific ones I want. And I'll make all the armor sets too, so like, I'll make one for Blast Protection, I'll make one for Normal Protection, and I'll mix and match them depending on where I'm going. So like, if you're going end raiding, one good one to have is to do like a chest plate of Protection 4, and then doing the boots, pants, and helmet as protection, projectile protection, because when you get hit with the shulkers, those count as projectiles. So come on, villager, can't you just trust me? Actually, I wonder if I can do something like this. If I place a bunch of these down, and I do this, so this guy has a breaking 3 now. If I break him, he already saw another one. The only problem is I don't know which other one he sees. Is it the closest one? Looting. Looting. Testing. Is it this one? Or was that one? Bookshelf. You already switched. Density. So now if I do this, if I put one here, and put one here, he probably hooked onto the one I first placed down, which he didn't like. He already refreshed. Bookshelf. Alright, so we'll do that, and then we'll do this. See if I can catch the green sparkles right after. It's Bookshelf. Turn around. He wanted this one. Bookshelf. Negative. He liked the one on the end. I don't know how they choose these. Second one in. I don't know if it's random. It's definitely not by distance, or else it would have started here. Second one in. The last one. That's Breach. What are you? Depth Strider 3. Bookshelf. Start over. Get him hooked on that first one. Place these back down. Multi-shot. The last one. It's Bookshelf. The last one again. That's another Bookshelf. Third one in. I just want to see what you trade now. Bookshelf. Break that one. He's not going to select another one, and I'm going to miss it because I'm asleep. Ugh. Oh yeah, that's right. Villagers go to bed before players so that they can make it to their beds before actual spawnable nighttime. So that villagers just don't immediately die. Alright. Which one do you like now? I don't know. Bookshelf. This one. Nope, this one. Yes. Bookshelf. Refresh. I want fortune. Second one. Frostwalker. Last one. First one. Is that middle? Yeah. Frostwalker again. Left one. Breach. I don't know breaches. That's an achievement I haven't seen yet. They added that between the last time I played and now. Because I was playing modded for a long while. Fire aspect. You gonna like any of this? You already did. Now you get to guess. I missed the particles. This one. Heck yeah, I did it. I wish when villagers interacted with their worker blocks, it like highlighted them somehow, like putting like a little emerald icon somewhere on it. So like maybe like it add an emerald on the shelf. Or if it's a fletching station, put like a green arrow, or for the farming stations, just maybe like a green band on top. Who knows? But their theme seems to be green. And since I was talking, I forgot which one it was. This one. Nope. This one. Nope. What's that one? Alright. Impaling. We don't care. It's a second one in. Second to last. First one. Last one. Right one. Fortune 3. Power 3. Not terrible, but not what I'm looking for. And even if I was looking for power, I'd want power 5. Aqua Affinity. First one. It's bookshelf. Second one. First one. Aqua Affinity. Left one. Aqua Affinity. Bookshelf. Ugh. Whoop. Bookshelf. We're gonna do this. Just place 2. Sharpness. Just gonna walk onto this one. Sharpness. Aqua Affinity. Aqua Affinity. Why do you like Aqua Affinity so much? Bookshelf. Aqua Affinity. I wish I knew how this loot table worked. I know it can be any enchantment at any level, but jeez, I'm crow, man. Can you just give me the one I want? I wish I wanna. This counts as a transparent block, which means I can probably. Can I push it with a piston? I should have a piston. I think I have one slime. I don't have slime. There's a cave over by my brother's house that has slimes that spawn at all time. But if I get a piston, yes, piston. Can I? Oh, I need a lever too, or a button. Button would work. I want stone. So if I put piston down here and I put you down, no, here, you do push that. Now the question is, if I make this a sticky piston, if it pulls this back and forth, if it updates that block, instead of chopping it down, I can reset. We're gonna go hunt for a slime right now. This is something that'll make this way faster if it works. It's daytime. I have no armor yet, if you haven't noticed yet, so I'm trying not to be out at night too much, because in the winter biome they have the skeletons with the slowness arrows. I forget what they're called, but they suck. So in the cave in Cam's mine should be slimes. I just need one piece of slime. Eventually you will have to make a slime farm, which is easy enough. It's iron golems, cactuses. Sometimes you can use like I know that people used to try to use lava blades, but it wasn't as efficient. You'd lose some just because of how jumpy everything is. My brother might join me later. The title of the stream is Minecraft Bedrock with friends, but the thing is everybody's sleeping at work or not available, so it's just me. I don't know how long it's gonna take for a slime to spawn, so we are gonna I spy some ores like those. And I need blocks to climb up. I'd say that's about 12 blocks. Let's see if I'm correct. I was close, 11 blocks. Nice. And there we go, slime spawned. Just had to kill a few minutes. Or not even. You know, that was extremely rude of you. Excuse you. You gonna give me slime? No. You gonna give me slime? Also no. We'll put all this back. Do I remember how it went? No. We're gonna try? Not really. Good enough. Can't tell. Alright. Don't see any ores down there. Dripstone. Diorite. And another slime. Wrinkle with an axe. Yeah, we got 2. Alright, perfect. Alright, go back home. We'll try that piston theory. You need a cooler title. Yeah, sure I do. I keep it simple. It's just a generic title. And then when it goes to YouTube, it's gonna go into a stream archive, so you must have just got out of work, so I'm assuming you are driving home, which means you're probably not in the chat anymore. You are not. It says 1, and I know I have it open in browser, just in case. Perfect timing, the sun's gonna go down. Go inside, go to bed, and then I'll test my theory. Oh, I talked about it with Cam and Ashley this morning, but I think we're going to do a mining contest. We're going to each have an iron pick. We're going to start off around the same height, maybe pick different directions, or pick a different level, and then we're going to give each resource a point of some kind. So, depending on what level, and we don't know if we're going to do it by time or if we're going to do it by durability. Durability would kind of make sense because doing it mining with an iron pick usually takes, if you go caving, about an hour. If you go strip mining, probably 30 minutes. Depends what goods you find. Alright, let's see. I need to pick up this piston. I need to pick up this button. I didn't want to do it like that, but that's fine. We're going to break this. You probably didn't refresh. So what we're going to do is we're going to need to move this chest, which is going to fill my inventory. Right. We're going to move this chest on top here for now. This was just all the worker blocks, bed. I don't... Oh, I got that iron ore from Cam's place. That's right. Books, brewing stand, can't go in there, that. I need this. You can go. Alright. So now, sticky piston. Sticky pistol. So I just need this to update this block. Oh, actually, I'm gonna need a lever. Do I need a lever? No, I shouldn't. So he recognizes this now, and he's on depth strider 3. So if I push this, and it pulls it forward, okay, it does update him. So that's knockback 1. Curse the binding. Blast protection. This is much better. Bookshelf. Bookshelf. We're gonna move this button up here. Respiration. Feather flying. I made a villager refresh button. So touch, it's the opposite of what I want. Bookshelf. Channeling. Frostwalker. Bookshelf. Protection 4. Tempted to keep it, but I'll just get it later. Right now I just really want fortune. I have a bunch of silk touch ores I got from mining earlier that I want to turn into resources because I got 29 diamond ore gems. Yes, I did. And I want to start making diamond armor. I want to skip iron if I can. Bane of arthropods. Are you pushing me, cat? Oh no, cat's not behind me. Must have been piston. Bookshelf. 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 I've been extremely unlucky with this villager specifically. Fire aspect. Projectile protection. Bookshelf. Channeling. I am actually going to switch this to a lever, because then I can just flip its state. And it'll work whether it's forward or back. Redstone. Stone back on there. I need wood. Need stick. Stick. Need a piece of cobble. There we go. So now, change state. Oh. Change state. Oh. Bookshelf. Knock back. Silk touch again. Bookshelf. Oh, so close. Fortune 2. Need Fortune 3. Not Fortune 2. Bookshelf. Cat's going for a ride. Respiration. Piercing. Bookshelf. Bookshelf. Hark back. Excuse me, cat. It's extremely rude. You saw nothing. Bookshelf. Come on. Should do time lapse. Take this, cut it down, fast forward through this whole part. Miss all the commentary that's going on here. Bookshelf, bookshelf, bookshelf. So many bookshelves. I don't want a bookshelf. I want a book. So it's Fortune 3 on it. You can do that for me, Mr. Villager. Just need to stop and do it. Riptide. Bookshelf. Bookshelf. Depth Strider 1. Bookshelf. Sharpness 4. Sharpness 5 would be better. Lure. Efficiency 4. We don't care about efficiency anymore because we got the max tier enchantment. Bookshelf again. Projectile protection. Bookshelf. Riptide. Knockback. Loyalty. Aqua Affinity. Bookshelf. Why did it have to be Fortune 2? Why can't it just be Fortune 3? Bookshelf. Bookshelf. Oh, what are you? Piercing. Bookshelf. Curse. Bookshelf. Punch. Bookshelf. I just need him to cooperate with me, and he just doesn't want to. Fire protection 4. Flame. Bookshelf. Bookshelf. Loyalty. Thorns. Bookshelf. Flame. Bookshelf. Breach. Bookshelf. Bookshelf. Impaling. Bookshelf. Stop giving me bookshelves. Oh, God. Is there anything I can do to make this faster? I think the only thing that I could do to make this faster, I know that the Easy Villagers mod adds a refresh button right in the inventory, which would be super nice, because all we're doing is same thing. But I think we're going to end up having to give up for a little while, come back and just keep checking on him. Or get another villager and try with him. I don't know if villagers like preset or what. Or if they have like a loot table. Oh, it's not even nighttime yet. There we go. When my brother gets home, I wonder if he's gonna hop on for a minute or two. He might not stream, but he might hop in and either chat or make fun of me for a little while. 'Cause that's what good brothers do. Come on, fortune. Fortune! That's kind of like fortune. For fishing. Quick charge, bookshelf. Projectile protection. Bookshelf. Bookshelf. Infinity. Multi-shot. Blast protection. Riptide. Bookshelf. Another bookshelf. Another other bookshelf. Frostwalker. Efficiency 4 again. Depth Strider. Bookshelf. Frostwalker. Impaling. Bookshelf. Piercing. Smite. Multi-shot. Quick charge. Bookshelf. Piercing. Projectile protection. Bookshelf. Man, this stream must be really. A guy flipping a lever. Fortune 1. I should have at least, when I had the Fortune 2 book traded it twice to get at least one Fortune 3 book. Oh no, because if I traded them, it would have locked in. I could also just dispose of this one. I can always make new villagers. Thorns. Bookshelf. 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 Come on, buddy. Breaking. Bookshelf. Another bookshelf. Ah! Ah! Finally. Finally! Give me rolls. I already have the book. We're gonna walk you in. About dang time. Right. We can move you to your proper home. You can go in here. Break you and you. Right. We don't need this anymore. You and you can go away. You can go away. Emeralds. I'm gonna need you two in a minute. I need them breaking, so I'll probably breed another villager before I stop doing what I'm doing and actually go do something. Alright, we finally got a fortune book. It was boring, and it was long, and it was exhausting, but I got one. I don't know, I still have the spell. Mending. I need mending. Actually. Mending. What's your second trade? Look at C1. You haven't unlocked your second trade. Neither of you. Alright, so I have mending, efficiency 5, fortune 3. Could trade a bunch of sticks to get myself to level 30. And then trade. Put you down. You, and you. I want in here. This messes with the villagers every now and then, so when I do villager stuff, I usually pick them up. But now all of these guys should have set trades. Need more signs. 18 planks. What signs? Just gonna move these down because you're gonna probably get moved down anyways. Alright. Fortune 3. I like that format better. I didn't label these guys, but I should. This guy is potatoes and pumpkins. And this guy's beets and pumpkins. Beets, pumpkins. I don't know, I must have missed. And melons. It's pumpkin melons. We only care about what we can give them. This guy's also melons for his third one. Potatoes. Pumpkin. Melons. Alright. Suspicious dude. It's fun. He trades ranged weapons, which is fine. We'll do this. We'll do sticks. Then go down. Then we'll do Not underscores dashes. Don't need you. Don't need the stone. How much potatoes do I have? I have a crap ton of wheat. Make a whole stack of bread. It should be more than enough to make a villager. Alright. I need to put down a bed because I only have room for one more cell. What we can do is actually break this first and see if they're just going to go ahead and make another one. Because they are. Perfect. I already stocked them up earlier. I made the mistake yesterday night of trying to get them to breed and not putting a bed down. I didn't understand at the time why they weren't doing it, but I also wasn't necessarily paying attention, so that's my bad. Here you go, little buddy. You got bed. Come to your bed. There you go. And then we can go ahead and separate these guys. Separation. You did your duty. Thank you. Alright, he's gonna grow up. That'll take some time, so we're not gonna watch him. He can't get anywhere we don't want him to be except for up there. So we put a half slab there. So now he shouldn't be able to get anywhere I don't want him to be. If he grows up anywhere in here, he should be safe. And he can't hop this fence. That's why I only have single chests. Oh look, they slept again, which means it's been about 20 minutes. I have this bread for no reason now. I guess I'll go in here. So I can breed villagers later. We're gonna sleep, we're gonna trade some sticks, and then we'll... I want to get to level 30. Actually, I don't need to get to level 30. I should wait until he grows up and then make a fortune diamond pickaxe. Which I can do because I have plenty of diamonds. So that's what I'll do. I'll go mining with the diamond pickaxe. Get some resources, bring them back. I should go collect resources upstairs though first, because I want to trade as much stuff as I can and spread out those melons for the farming villagers. Collect some wood too, because we'll need more sticks. I heard something. Alright. Pick all this up. We'll take the leftover wheat and trade it with the... Or, not trade it, feed it to the cows. And then whatever they don't eat, we'll bring home. Seeds I immediately just compost because we have a couple farms now, and if we have farms, we're gonna just keep getting seeds after seeds. I was hoping... if anyone knows, like someone comes across this as a VOD, or if you hop in this stream and you look back at this point, I want to know if we can do something to make like a fishing hut over here in the river, so that way I can fish and this not freeze back over. I can't remember if... I know that fishing is most efficient when it's open to the sky, and I also know that I'm pretty sure ice doesn't form if you put a roof on it, so I just need to know if I use like... I don't want to use grass blocks. Not grass, glass. Because if I use glass, the snow will pile up on top of it, and I think once it becomes a solid block, it won't count as being open to the sky. So if I do it, I would want to do maybe like stairs or half slabs for the roof. And I need to know if that counts as being open to the sky or if it counts as an opaque block. I think it counts as opaque. I don't know. I have questions, I need answers, and we will see if either someone comments on Twitch or if someone comments on YouTube when I archive this, which will go up probably tonight or tomorrow morning. I know the last one I did it the next day, so I don't even know if that's set to public. I should check that. That wasn't fully grown. What the heck? Alright. I just want to punch all of them, but I know they're not all grown, and I'll feel like starting over from nothing. I've noticed with Bedrock Edition versus Java, there's this issue of like desync. It knows that I tried placing it, but it doesn't place it. Like, if you look back at this stream, if it got caught on stream, you'll see that it appears for a split second, but it doesn't actually take. It's frustrating. You're fully grown. That's it. Okay. That's it for potatoes. See if I get enough seeds to fill this guy in. That one wasn't grown. And that's it for beets. Do I have enough? I do. I actually have one extra. Alright. I'm gonna let the snow pile up on here because I need to know if the snow interferes with these guys growing. Because if it doesn't, I'll leave it alone. Because the pumpkins actually grow quite fast. I need these guys to grow, so I'm not going to chance it. If I have to, too, I can make a basic roof like I did over there for the cows. I was worried that the layers building up would let the cows escape the pen, because it would get tall enough to let them walk over. So I had to put a roof on it, which I'll probably end up doing over here at some point anyways, but if I can avoid it for now, I will, because I'm lazy. Pop goods. So fast. Right, 18 pumpkins is not bad. Right, let's take our leftover wheat up here. $37. That's more than enough. There you go, the game finally knows something. Wheat. There. Alright. Wood time. I love growing the big spruce trees because it's so easy to just cut them down. Jungle one's not bad, but it does have branches, which can be annoying sometimes, especially if you miss one. You have to go back up for it. Spruce trees, though, they never have branches. It's always just one big trunk. It just works out a lot better if you're trying to collect resources and you really don't want to get in your own way. Like I just did. Perfect. At the top. Oh, bunny fell in there. I was like, why is there bubbles? Perfect. Eventually, I think we're gonna move. The snow biome's not bad, it's pretty, but it kind of stinks if you want to build and fish and stuff. So, I would like to live, if I lived anywhere, probably savanna biome. I like the acacia wood. Yeah, that's about it. I like the acacia wood. Mesa biome wouldn't be bad either. Living on top of a cliffside or in a cliffside. I've always wanted to make kind of like a big vault door and living inside it. And then making rooms off the side of a big tunnel through the mountain. And then having a big mine shaft in the center. I could put like a gantry crane in the middle. But I have not pulled that off yet. One of these days, I might. Perfect. Snowballs, goodbye. I need 12 saplings. I can replant these. Perfect. That's good. That's good. Perfect. Alright. Those are replanted. Get rid of the snowballs. Itchy elbow. Alright, we are going to stare at this clock for a minute. I am going to take a quick break and just use the restroom, and I shall return. Alright, I'm back. The long-term goal is to make a scene or something with an animation on it for different break styles. So like if I'm running to the bathroom, it's gonna have like be right back and then some kind of animation. Or if something's going on, like a technical difficulty or something, I can make something to go with it. But right now, I don't have... I had some scenes prepared when I last streamed 12 years ago. So that way, if I had to do a transition or something, I had things ready, but those are long gone. I'm on my third computer since then. I have my original computer, but it has problems. I'm gonna move this outside eventually too. Alright. Beetroot, wheat, poisonous potato, pumpkin, wood. Leftover seeds. Alright, so does this still enchant up to 30? It does. Alright, so I didn't mess that up. I have these guys. I have him. He needs to grow up. Then I'll move his bed in there, ring the bell, lock him in, and then we'll work towards an Unbreaking 3 enchantment. And that should give me a perfect fortune pickaxe. I wonder if there's any way I could break ores and have the XP orbs get stuck. So that way I can use the experience to heal specific items at a time. In Java Edition, this isn't necessarily a problem because you can hold the other pick in your offhand, but I don't think you can do that on Bedrock. You cannot. You cannot dual wield pickaxes. You'd become too strong. Alright, so next goal. Let's see. Probably decorating. Let's be honest, this place looks like poop. That wall's outside. We'll bury that with some dirt once I have more. Same thing with this wall over here. We'll add another room here eventually. This is going to be a long corridor, so this isn't changing. But I want to get rid of these farms. They're going to go outside. This is going to be an armory. I'm going to put different enchanted armor stands for what I need at what given time in this room. And then this is going to be probably a smelting room. I'm going to put probably a bamboo farm on this side to collect bamboo with an auto crafter feeding a minecart hopper for sticks. Bring it over here and filling up multiple chests for a buffer for a chain of smelters. It's not going to be like a super smelter. I don't want it to smelt fast. I want it to do as much as possible on the first one, fill up a chest, and then do the next one. So that way I can have multiple XP banks. Having the first one always be ready. And then have a comparator circuit underneath to light up a redstone lamp on the floor to let me know that it's full and ready. We can even have if I make a villager farm close by to this, or it doesn't even have to be close by, it just has to be within the player's render distance, to have a minecart go from the farm back to over here and dispense stuff that can be cooked. So potatoes, I think that's it. Have it infinitely cook potatoes, so that way the server has infinite food. I'll have XP banks. I could also just cook cactus and then attach it to a dump circuit. That wouldn't be bad either. I could put a button on the mid floor for each one of these, attached to a dump circuit. It'll also, well, the redstone lamp circuit would reset itself. Because then what I can do is I can have a dispenser just dump the XP bank when I'm done using it. I can put a cactus farm in here. But I don't know if that'll be fast enough. We'll figure it out. We'll see what's faster. Thinking too hard. Alright. You're still small. I need to fix up this pickaxe if I'm gonna go mining. Which means we need a bunch of wood. And a bunch of sticks. One thing also like more in Java Edition is the simple fact, oh, I'm on my axe. That's fine. That'll have to get repaired eventually anyways, but honestly it'd be easier to get XP if I take these out. I'm just worried about like if a zombie villager ever does get it, or not a zombie villager, if a zombie ever gets in here, they'll be able to get them through the corner blocks, which they might, but I need to do something. Oh, I know what I could do. I can do half slabs. I know it's not gonna let me sleep yet. They just laid down. Let's do that real quick and then I'll sleep. Let's break these. I'm sorry, cat. You're in the way. Another cat. String. Put that in the mob chest. String. And then I want put you there. You can go in there. I want you. If I do this, I should have an easier time getting XP. These are full blocks, so I have to have it both be half slabs. That should work fine, but I kind of want to keep everything the same. And your skeletons up top. Which means it is definitely nighttime. I was hoping that I could get Well, actually, that wouldn't work either. Now that I think about it, if I go fishing, I can't hold something in my offhand to get the experience into it. So if I wanted to, do anything to repair my tools, I would need a gold farm would work. A gold farm, XP banks, which I already thought of. Probably the easiest thing to do right now is the XP bank. Which is kind of what this is going to end up being. I'm trying to smelt everything until this backs up and then repair, get this or this really low and repair one at a time. Now, the other thing I gotta think about too is if I'm, oh, I grew up. Dang! More quicker than I thought. Give me your bed. A half slab. Right at your in my inventory. Go to bed. Perfect. Right. Fortune pickaxe time. Which means I need unbreaking. I also need him to forget about. Is it this one? Are you a librarian now? No, you're not. So it's not this block. It must be the grindstone. So I don't think they do anvils. Oh gosh, bless me. Ooh. Alright. He has forgotten about the grindstone. Let's see. You have mending on the first go. Well, you would have been nice earlier. I'm gonna shoot a message to my brother real quick. He should be getting home any minute. See if he's gonna hop in. Oh my goodness. How long have you been streaming for? Does it tell me? Let's find out. Doesn't say here. If I make it big, does it tell me? I don't care about that. Go away. Doesn't tell me here. Oh, it does. 1 hour, 22 minutes. Beautiful. We got a message back. So it looks like this stream of Minecraft Bedrock with friends is just going to be Minecraft Bedrock with me. Which is fine. Alright. You need unbreaking, which means I need to get the piston stuff back. So we can flippy floppy until we get everything we need. Oh, also they slept, which means I might be able to... I gotta put these away. You and you. Okay. That's fine. I can put these away because I don't need them anymore. I need you. You're gonna go over here. You need a lever. Bam. Ah. They see so far away. You shouldn't even know that's in the other room. Go on the chest. Oh. Are you trying to be a leather worker? No, toolsmith. Is it this one? It is that one. Alright, smithing table go away. What are you now? Bookshelf. Feather falling. Multi-shot. Bookshelf. Respiration. I just need Unbreaking 3, which should be a fairly common one. I also want to get rid of all this wood. They want to trade now, but they want sticks are infinite. It's fine. Just take my sticks. You don't want to trade with me anymore, eh? What the heck? There you go. Oh, that worked pretty good. Although I should have been holding my pickaxe. That was kind of the whole idea. He only trades 6, so I should have traded with him first. Alright. Wood. What are you now? Bookshelf. Bookshelf. Look and see. That doesn't help me. Curse. I kind of want the looting too. Because if I get looting on, then I can use that for the cows. That's more meat for food. That's more wheat towards trading versus wheat towards cows. Which get me XP faster. No. Let's be dumb. I want Unbreaking 3. Perfect pickaxes on demand sounds way nicer. Bookshelf. Bookshelf. Baby cat, you know what happened to the other ones? Do you want to play this game? Shh. It's okay. Quick charge. Looting 3 again. Is this a sign? I kind of want to. I'm not gonna lie. But no. Although now I'm gonna do like 100 of these, and I'm gonna realize that I was dumb, and I should have taken the one that sounded good instead of holding out for specifically what I wanted. This did work out way better for me when I played on a Java server last time, because I just set up a bunch of them, and I would just reset the ones that didn't have the trait I wanted. It was really crap for organizing, but I don't think I'll organize these guys either. Power 4. Bookshelf. Protection. Impaling. We want Unbreaking 3. Come on. Bookshelf. Protection. Quick charge. Bookshelf. Reach. Come on, villager. Give me what I'm asking for. Of course you're going to bed. Actually, I think I'm going to end the stream here. Any suggestions you guys have or any wishes you have for the future, please let me know. If you're watching on YouTube, put it in the comments. If you're on Twitch, also put it in the comments or the chat. I hope this gets better. I still have some tinkering to do with my scenes and stuff, but alerts should be up and active, and there's another scene I'm working on that will pull up chat and stuff for when I'm away, so stay tuned. Hopefully things get cool.